What is that?
Burger with relish and fries.
Yes.
We will do. We will check it.
Yeah.
I was just saying acronym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Burger.
Start it.
BC. Yeah, that's all yours. You know, like that. You have the integrated weights.
I have so my weights. I have the trim weights, but I have pockets right here. So yeah, integrated on there. So very easy. And you?
Okay, good. Mine, these two eject start. Which,
Copy that?
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. You have the same weight system?
Kinda. I have 2 releasable weights on the bottom here, orange handles.
You see. Should have done it in the outside, right? They just pull out?
Yep.
You pull out.
Yeah, you pull them out and then the whole thing falls away.
Okay. Like BC comes off or just the weights come
The
off?
weights come out.
Okay.
BC is a single harness, so if you have to get me out of this, honestly, the fastest way is to cut me out of it.
Okay.
But there is a single buckle at the bottom here. The weight harness also has a buckle, but all that's holding on are the attachment points for the weights. When you pull the orange tabs, the weights will just fall right off.
Okay. Alright. Then releases.
So my release only one. Okay.
Then
And you?
Mine, I have two. One, so it's this, and then I have a belt.
Cummerbund?
That comes off, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, standard recreational VCD, 2 buckles, and then the middle.
Air. How much air do we have? And are you diving air or nitrox?
I am on a HP 117 diving air with about 3,300 PSI.
Yeah, about the same 32. You have air too?
3,300 PSI, 120 HP, diving 33%.
Okay, 3,300.
Alright, we're going to be shallow, so air nitrox doesn't really matter. We're all diving high pressure, right?
Yeah.
Right. The dive time limit is 40 minutes. I do not think we're going to get anywhere near low gas, but if you get to 500, that's going to be low air.
Yeah. 500 is
Jellyfish.
Yeah. I think it's there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so half tank. Let's do this half tank.
Yep.
Let's check here. Half tank.
Just a T.
Half tank.
Half
Okay.
tank. Let's do half tank at 1700 to be sure.
Yep.
Then 1000 is like wrap it up. You know, go.
Yep.
Then come up with descent. I want to say like let's leave 700 as reserve. Perfect. So you have 300 for anything that might happen.
Okay, that's fine. I'm expecting us to finish this with potentially as much as 2,000 left. We're only going down to 30, so we're not going to be consuming gas very fast.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Your mask is a little bit
On this. Okay.
it's way better. How does it feel?
Yeah.
Better.
The
Yeah.
lip on this side of your mask is actually caught under your face a little bit.
Right here. Is your mask tight? No? Yeah, there you go. The skirt. It's a skirt. Yeah.
Gonna do it slowly.
Yeah, this part it was up like this.
Yeah, it was like folded in on itself.
It's welding again, or?
That looks a lot better.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Okay, yeah, it feels a lot better.
How does mine look?
It looks great. Yeah. Approximately, where would you like to drop at?
Honestly,
Let's go to the boy isn't drop.
Okay.
I can just like head out thereabouts and drop. We're going to 30. I don't really care exactly where we end up at 30 as long as that's the depth we're at.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check the regs work. That's one that's wonderful. Nice. Not twisted or anything?
Perfect.
It's straight.
Alright.
Right. Like this, but it's also tucked down. Yeah, it's still tucked down. I just don't want to do the buckle. Yeah, it's on the buckle. It has enough length to do this and then undo the buckle.
Okay.
Now, are you guys familiar with how to do a nest drill? Like the
Yes.
full drill?
First time, but I heard about it. I mean, we're switching. Do this, breathe, and then I do this, and then I release this.
Yeah, so basically, there are kind of two versions of it. There's an abbreviated version and the full version. We're going to do in between the abbreviated and the full. The full, the other guy will actually breathe off your gas. We're not going to do that. So we're just going to do donate, and then you're going to just go ahead and grab that. So just like hold it. And then essentially it's going to be like, I'm going to switch to my bag cap and I'm going to go okay. And then you signal me okay. And then at that point I will deploy the rest of my long hose. And then that's the end of the drill.
Yeah, exactly.
So now, just so you're aware, when you are donated a long hose and you put it in your mouth, you're always supposed to hold on to it. Doesn't matter where, but you're always supposed to hold on to it somewhere. That way, if we're drifting apart, this doesn't get yoinked out of your mouth. Now, when we're doing the drill, that doesn't matter. But if you ever actually are donated to, make sure you're holding on to this, because that would be a very panic-inducing moment for this to suddenly get.
Yeah, you
Pull that
just
out of your
grab your
mouth.
first breath and it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So yeah, that's yes drill. Mask drills, I think you guys both know how to do. Peter, just so you know, when he's taking his mask off, he's actually going to hand his mask to me and he's going to try pulling out his backup mask and putting that on.
Yeah, right in my right pocket. I heard from Chaffee the other say the GUI guys always have a mask on the right pocket.
Yep.
Everybody has. So even if yours doesn't work, like you can go to your body and grab their mask from the right pocket and put it on. So trying to make that happen.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah.
So that's it for mask drills. Let's go down the list here.
We're gonna flood it and then remove it.
Flood it.
Yep.
Put,
Then we're
flood
gonna
it, put
do,
it back, and then remove it.
Then we're going to do a buoyancy. So the signal for that is essentially this. Basically, the idea is you're going to try and be in trim, neutrally buoyant, and just hover in the same place for 3 minutes. You can use your dive computer to time that, or just look at me and I'll say when we're done. That's going to be the buoyancy drill. We'll do frog kicks. You're going to record that, and then when we're recording you can like hand it to me or Peter. Reverse frog kick, gear deploy and stow. It's literally just going to be making sure, you know, like for instance, I can get this off, and then I can get it back on. Stuff
The
like
only
that.
thing I have is my compass. I don't have anything else that's hanging off of it. It's here. And I will probably won't be able to do this anymore.
Yeah. And that's like meant to be permanently attached anyway, so I don't know if you really need to be taking that
Yeah,
off.
yeah, good idea. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So,
Alright, and then we're just going to go down that list over and over until we hit 40 minutes. And then once we hit 40 minutes, we'll do ESMB deployment. I have one. Do you guys have one?
I have one. I've never deployed it, so.
Alright, so we'll go one at a time. I can go first because I kind of sort of know how to do it. Just so to kind of demonstrate to you guys. When we deploy these, we're going to want to keep apart a little bit. Like when I deploy mine, it'll be fine, but when you guys deploy yours, don't do it right next to me or we might tangle.
yeah.
like all of us deploying all of ours is going to be a bit of an entanglement hazard. So when we deploy them and we start heading back, we're going to have to stay a little bit further away from each other than we normally do. Other than that, it should be pretty much the same. Then yeah, that's pretty much it for the first dive.
Good.
All right. Start heading out then. Hey guys, come this way. Yeah, we don't want to run right into the keep out line. Right here is probably fine. I'm not sure how deep we are here, but we'll just swim back out to 30, depending on how deep it is. The nice thing I like about doing this with actual cave line is this is really flexible, so it just kind of hangs down out of the way. Alright. Oh, that sucks.
See how that goes. That sucks. Alright. Oh my, I drink enough water. Anyway, we'll find out what happens.
Alright.
Okay? That's good? See you down there.
Man, that mask removal is rough.
Yeah. I tell you something, I didn't even know I'm on the surface. I was,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks. We can go back and try doing it again.
Visibility today is making this really hard
Yeah.
too.
Hey, sorry.
No, no. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I didn't know even I'm on the surface.
Oh, really?
Like, I was there, like, okay, I can't breathe. Let's try to calm down and calm down. Okay, now let's try to put it back on. I'm on the surface.
Yeah, as soon as you gave me the mask, you almost immediately started going right
Yeah.
up.
I tell you something, I also ditched that 8-pounder weight. I used to dive heavier, and that heavy weight would make me more stable. Now that's gone, so that's why I'm a bit floaty. I need to, try get used to that, less weight.
Yeah.
Less weight.
Yeah.
Still okay to keep me down, but minor adjustment and bolting to the surface. Sorry about that.
No, no, no.
That's exactly why we're doing this.
A couple of comments like I like to make is when you were down there, your buoyancy was really good. You was kind of hanging, and you did your mask removal really, really well.
Yeah.
Just with my flooding, I got a little bit nervous, and I don't think I'm going to do the mask removal.
Yeah.
Because I
that's
think I just need a little bit more time.
the mask removal is a lot more extreme than I thought it was. Like when that cold water hits you, it's like, ooh, okay.
Slaps in your face.
You actually get a little bit disoriented.
Yeah. And there's no way for me at least to, it was good. I just need to make sure like I do it within couple breaths. Otherwise I'm gonna start, breathing in water from nose. That's why I was breathing super hard. That's why I tried to, pinch my nose so I don't, breathe in water. And then, that heavy breath was enough to push me to the surface. But yeah, maybe I can try this one more time. But
well, only if you feel comfortable, because I'm not going to do it this time. I think I'm going to wait because you did it really well, but I think it's just the flooding. I just need a little bit more time.
Yeah, I think definitely doing it in better visibility would help.
What I'm going to do is I'm not going to use this mask. I'm just going to remove this, not going to hand it to you, and then put it back.
Yeah, I think that's a bit more reasonable. I can hold that, by the way, if you want to put that back. Because I know how easy it is to forget you're holding something and drop it. I've done that a lot of times. But yeah, that water hits you like a truck. Like it actually stunned me for a second. Like I had to just breathe and then try and make sure I wasn't holding in too much air because I knew I would immediately start shooting right up. And of course, when I regained the ability to see, I discovered I was in fact on the bottom, which I guess is better than being on the top, but still not ideal. I don't know, when your mask is off, how do you even keep buoyancy? You can't see anymore.
This is also almost like a pound of weight, that you lose. Yeah, I mean, floatiness, buoyancy that you lose when you take it off. This is like maybe half a pounder. This will make your buoyancy change for sure.
A little bit,
crazy,
yeah.
Huh?
But because when you lose that visual reference, you can't adjust to stay neutral anymore. I guess the longer you have the mask off, the more off you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I think maybe in freshwater it would be a little bit easier.
Well, in freshwater, your eyes won't burn when you try to see, so that'll help a little bit. Like I tried opening my eyes, and all I could see was brown.
Yeah, I didn't want to open my eyes at all. Like visibility is crap.
Yeah, it didn't actually hurt as much as I thought it would, but it was kind of worthless. Like I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see the bottom, and I didn't know what my depth was. I certainly wouldn't be able to read this. So.
You didn't have any problems resealing with your hood?
It was tricky, but remember I'm trim hood, so I can actually mostly get this on. But yeah, I was actually able to put it on and clear it, and once I could see a little bit, I could fix my buoyancy, and then I had all the time I needed to, make sure it was seated correctly and everything.
Also, one comment we should make sure we are not going under each other, because I think those bubbles coming up again, they will push you off.
Right.
You were
Yeah.
like couple of times I was under you or you were under me. It was like bubbles coming out. It was just pushing me off.
It's hard to stay absolutely still, right? And so what I'll do is I'll just kind of go forward and turn
Wait a
around.
second. Did I give you your mask back?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I scared myself for a second. I'm like, oh no, did I drop it?
No.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, so should we go back down there again?
Yeah, you want to go?
Yeah, let's swim that way a little bit because we're drifting this way.
Yeah.
And we'll go back down. Yeah, and like the other thing too is that once we're in the same spot for a little bit, we kick everything up. So I'm like, oh, let's move a little bit so we're out of the cloud. But yeah, man, visibility is really bad.
Yeah, isn't it? It's really
Which I guess makes this better practice, maybe.
Oh yeah.
But man, yeah, imagine trying to teach in open water in this.
Oh, like those guys up there, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to see anything. I hope they have lights.
It reminds me of when we were doing Annalise's dry suit class a couple weeks ago. It was like this. Couldn't see anything.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Maybe I do the masks one more time and then we go to S-drill and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a backup mask and someone kicks your mask off, what do you even do? I guess just like try and stay on the bottom and wait for someone to notice.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You had a really good point because, like, usually I'd bring a mask, but I didn't. But you had a really good point about always having one in your right pocket.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's a really good idea that I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
As I say, I didn't even know I was listening.
He's probably okay right about here.
I've got a question.
Yep.
So, as far as weighting goes, they say, like, to be properly weighted, you want to, of course, do the regular float, eye level. But then they say you want to add 5 pounds for when your tank is empty. Now, I haven't seen too many people actually utilize that outside of class. Are either of you overweighted by 5 pounds, knowing that your tank's going to be a little bit lighter at the end of a long dive?
Yes.
You are?
I don't actually know because I've never done a proper weight check. I've just been removing weight. Right now, and if we're in the shallows at the end of a dive, my BC has to be almost completely empty for me to stay under. In fact, I would actually say it is pretty much completely empty. So I think I'm probably right about there, but I haven't followed any rule like 5 pounds or anything like that.
Just to compensate for the weight of the air, right?
Yeah.
And so maybe not this dive, but next one, I'm going to intentionally, because I'm perfectly weighted, but they say, give yourself a couple extra pounds. That way when at the end of a dive, when we're going up sometimes, like the last couple dives, we'll kind of,
Yeah.
shoot up and stuff like that. So maybe that will prohibit that a little bit more.
If we can do the weight check at the end of the dive with empty tank, it's better.
Yeah, if you can actually get your tank down to 500 psi and then do the weight check, then you don't have to add 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Because it's actually correct if you do it like that.
Perfect, yeah.
That's
Okay,
Alright.
so since we're still at the surface, what other skills are we going to go
Yeah,
ahead
so
and-
we'll go down. Yashai is going to try the mask removal again. And then we'll just continue down the list. The next up will be estrals. And then the symbol for estral is S. I didn't even notice my light came loose.
I'll be at the bottom?
Down here. Oh, there it is. Oh, I discovered a potential problem.